Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on Tuesday, December 17th. It goes to next Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we got. Alright, we got some good ones here. Now, I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can, and of course you guys are awesome, the great comments and tips which are greatly appreciated. Okay, so just an FYI, we have the Festive Scorched here back in town. I believe we have them here for 2 weeks worth, right up to Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. So just kind of keep an eye open for that. And I do want to make a mention during our daily challenge video we did just before this one. Every Festive Scorched that we killed did not have a gift on them at all. Now, I don't know if it was just a glitch on my end or what it is, but if you are experiencing the same thing, if you could please put it in the comments so that way there I'm not going crazy. And if it goes on another day, I highly recommend we put in a ticket into Bethesda. Of course, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole Festive Scorch going after those gifts. Because if they don't have any gifts on them, then why are we doing it, right? Okay, next thing, if you took a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 40% boost going on right now. So I get a 15% boost right off the Season 19 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% and a 10%. And you can get that by being a Fallout First member, or if you pay the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. And I get a 25% boost by using a score booster drink. Of course, we can only use 1 score booster drink at a time, and that lasts up to 24 hours. And you can check that out in the daily challenge video showing you how I did that. All right, let's take a look here. We do have our work cut out for us here. Take a look at this one here first. Scrap junk to produce gears 15. So gears is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. If we go craft here, at our Tinker's Workbench, we go bulk. Go down to the G section. So to bulk 1 gears, we need 10 loose gears and 2 plastic. You can go ahead and bulk 1 gear. Now in this case, we need 15 gears. So you're going to have to bulk 2 of them. And then you just simply scrap them. That is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. Now it's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time. Maybe someone that just wants to do things a faster, quicker, easier way. You can definitely do that. Now we can find gears throughout the wasteland. We can find bulk gears. We could buy them right at the White Springs Mall if we so wish. Typewriters are a good source of gears. We can find a gear in certain parts in and around the wasteland. So let's pop down here to Flatwoods. I'm going to show you a couple spots here where you can find your own gear. Now if you find a gear, it gives us 2 gears each, all right? And once when you spawn in here, it's going to be right up this little driveway and right on this porch. Now if you come here and this gear is not here, then that means somebody else has already taken it. So there's a gear right there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So as you can see, 1 gear gives us 2 steel and 2 gear. All right, so FYI. So that is just 1 spot. Another pretty decent spot is right up here at Monadga Mine. Sorry, this one up here, Monadga Mine right up here. Let's pop up here. And there's usually about 3 or 4 mole miners up here, so just got to keep alert. Now, back in the day, we used to be able to find 3 or 4 gears here, but I find nowadays we're lucky to find 1. All right, and what you want to do is you want to come, not get caught on that, of course. Come this way. And the gear shall be right on this bench right here, right there. So again, as I mentioned back in the day, I used to be able to find 3 or 4 of them right in this location, but not anymore. But you can try your server and see if you can find more. But this used to be a pretty good hot spot for some gears. Another pretty decent spot for gears is actually right down here at the Miners Monument. Okay, fairly close to this little snake here. So let's pop down here. Now, this miner's monument can be, look at that. This miner's monument can be pretty hard at times because there is an assaultron that will spawn here. And it's one of those crazy ones that go invisible. So just keep on the lookout for that guy amongst other robots. But your gear here will be right in this location. Now, again, this used to be a hotspot back in the day. You used to be able to find 5 or 6 gears in this one location. And as you can tell, I already kind of made myself here. And the Assaultron, he spawned actually out of this guy right here. And I tried to be as quiet as I could, and I destroyed him right down there, as you can see. Yeah, I let him follow me around a little bit there, but just kind of keep a lookout. Hopefully on your server you can find some more gears than I was able to. Unfortunately, these used to be some hot spots, but not anymore apparently. So let's go to the White Spring Mall. We're going to go to the north entrance, because when you go inside, it goes right downstairs to the mall. Now, you can go to this entrance, but you just got to go through a second loading screen to get to the mall, okay? So let's go to the north entrance here. Oh, we meant to go inside. Right on, Jimmy boy. 2 loading screens anyway. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go here.
Check in with the medics.
How about you don't tell me what to do, buddy? How about that? Alright, so again, you can buy bulk gears. And I find lately, these vendors down here, these robot vendors, they will kind of mix it up once in a while as to what they sell for bulk items. So it's best to kind of check each one. Alright, so what does this guy got on him? He's got no gears. Let's try a couple other guys here for bulk. There you go, bulk gears. There you go. So to buy 1 bulk gear, you need 177 caps. Of course, you can use the hard bargain perk card, Grape Mentats to help you out there. But this should do us here. So we'll just buy the 1, because we had picked up those other 3 gears there. Okay. We buy the bulk gears. This is just another option. As I mentioned, the faster, quicker, easier way, bulking them yourself if you already have them, definitely the way to go. Let's go ahead and scrap these gears here. Holy. Ah, I forgot to switch. So there's the 3 gears that we grabbed here. And then the bulk gears we just bought here. There we go. Scrap trying to produce gears, 15 for 15. Again, you can use the bulk and scrap methods, which is what I would do. But I still like to kind of show folks where you can find some of the stuff. And again, typewriters, I believe will give you 2 gears. So you can always go after some typewriters. And of course, a good source of them is right here in the good old DNV Charleston Capitol building. All right, now that we beat that to death, what's next here? Sell weapon to an NPC vendor 15. So again, you can go ahead around the wasteland. Now, the drop rates for weapons from killing enemies has significantly reduced since December 3rd update. Okay, so we don't get anywhere near the amount of weapons from enemies anymore. Now, but we can still find weapon drops, spawns in around the wasteland at the typical usual spots I find, okay? Now, what for this particular challenge, what I recommend is you craft some weapons in the form of throwing knives, okay? So here's our weapons workbench here. We're going to go craft. The reason why I say throwing knives is because throwing knives is a default plan you learn right off the hop. Right off the hop, you can, as long as you have the steel, of course, you can craft these bad boys. Let's craft 14 of them. All right. And then we're going to sell these throwing knives to this guy right here. And of course, as I mentioned, any NPC vendor, that means any robot vendor at any train station, any of the robot vendors right down here at the mall, okay, White Spring North entrance. Of course, I mentioned you can go to this entrance here, which is a different loading screen, or another loading screen, I should say. There's a robot vendor here at Flatwoods in the White Church. Of course, we have good old Duchess up here in the Wayward. And of course, our camps get visited by traveling merchants. They are also considered NPC vendors, all right? Let's go ahead and sell these throwing knives to this guy. There we go, for 14 for 15. Now, I do want to show you something else, and it wasn't really my idea. It was one of the subscribers back in the day. These legendary exchange machines, these are also considered NPC vendors, all right? So let's go ahead here. Now, I have picked up a couple of items here from our daily challenge video from the Festive Scorched. Unfortunately, we were able to pick these up, but no gifts. But let's go ahead. We're going to turn in this missile launcher here. I don't plan on using this. Actually, we'll turn in this pipe wrench. Sell a weapon to an NPC vendor, 15 for 15. So there you go. I just want to show you how that works. So even these legendary exchange machines are also considered vending machines, NPC vendors. All right. And some people had even mentioned something simple like this. Just keep buying it back, sell it, buy it back, sell it, buy it back a couple times. All right. And you could definitely do it that way. And that is absolute genius. That's just as good as the old bulk and scrap method at the old Tinker's Workbench as far as I'm concerned. But I just want to kind of give you guys as many options as possible, whatever one you like to choose. All right, let's take a look here, see what's next here. Let's collect brain fungus 25. So again, brain fungus we could find in many areas in around the wasteland. Right here at the Rusty Pick. Great spot for brain fungus. Okay. In around White Springs in the dump area, there is a nice little spot for some brain fungus there as well. One of the best spots for brain fungus is, of course, right here at the abandoned waste dump. Of course, there are 2 death claws in there. Now, sometimes there are 3, but very rare. But guaranteed 2. But there's a lot of brain fungus in there. A lot. Windigo Cave, again, another great spot for brain fungus. Usually anywhere is in around the mire. Again, around the waterways, a lot of places for brain fungus. Down here in a cranberry bog, again around these Sundew Grove areas, lots of brain fungus in around there as well. And even here at the General Steakhouse, right where you spawn in, not at the General Steakhouse itself, but when you spawn in, you actually spawn across the road. You just follow the little river, and it takes you right to a trailer, and all along that little river, where there's like no combat with anything or anyone, all kinds of brain fungus there. Really good spot, all right? So let's try the Rusty Pick. Now, we were just here last week. I'm not too sure if the game has reset itself for me, but we're going to go inside here. Now, again, the Rusty Pick is a free fast travel once when you discover it. And we're going to check it out here. Nope, so I've already picked these ones. As you can see, there's some that are there, but I'm not able to interact with it. But I believe there are some downstairs that I have not picked up. So there is a perk card that will help us out here. This under perception is called Green Thumb. Twice as much when harvesting flora. So instead of 1, you pick up 2. Now, brain fungus is the only flora in the game that when you pick up 2, you get credit for 2 for your daily weekly challenge. Anything else, when you pick up 2, you only get credit for 1. All right? I don't know why that is, and I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying that definitely apply that perk card when you're picking up brain fungus, because it's just going to help you. All right. So I believe there are a couple that I didn't pick down here. I picked up that one. All right, good stuff. So these are still available. So as you can see, I picked up 2, get credit for 2. But brain fungus is the only one, the only type of flora that works that way. I don't know why that is. And as you can see, pretty good little spot. You can actually pick up quite a bit here. All right. Let's go to the next location. Now, we talk about it all the time. Let's go to the General Steakhouse, and I'll show you that over there. All right, so again, the General Steakhouse is just over there, but you have this little... Oh, my lord, really? So anyway, right down here, this little river down here, all right? And all you do, just kind of follow the river around. You'll come across some random brain fungus around kind of thing. Just kind of pick it up as you see it. We're going to go right under this little bridge here. This looks like brain fungus, but it's not. Let's keep going. And as you can see, it's a pretty good spot. Like, even though it's in a higher level area, we have yet to get in combat with anything, right? Other than that prize bot being a little annoying, but just kind of go along here and see what you have available to you on your server for brain fungus. Usually a little bit more than this around for some reason. Alright, so here's a little trailer here. Again, there's a nice little spot of brain fungus around. Where did it go? Did they take that away from us? Holy mackerel. I sure hope not. Unless I'm going crazy out of my mind. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. Phew. I was going to say, wow, yeah, there's like 4 patches right here. This one little spot right here. This is where we're at right here. I know it's kind of hard to tell here on the map, but there's the trailer right there to the east. Right in this little peninsula right here. Huh. So as you saw there, pretty good little spot. We can kind of keep going. I don't think there's much more in this area per se, other than the stuff that looks like brain fungus, I guess. But all right, let's go to another spot here. Let's pop up here to the abandoned waste dump, and we'll try our luck up here. Now you can try the Wendigo cave if you so wish, but if you are lower level, just be prepared for a fight for sure. Bring a lot of stim packs with you, or bring a friend that's maybe a little bit higher level. Or I suppose if you know what you're doing, let's go down in the cavern here. And again, there will be 2 death claws down here, so just going to keep an eye out for those guys. There's our first patch right there. We just need a couple more. Now, you hear bad boy moving around, so we're just going to sneak up this ramp. And there should be just enough in this area that we don't even have to bother with that guy. Now, there's a second one's usually sleeping. You don't really have to bother with it. As you can see, all kinds of brain fungus around. There's Buddy over there. Just sneak on. Uh-oh. He spotted us. He spotted us. Yeah, he did. He's right outside the door. Oh, he went back. Oh, he found us. Yes, peace out, brother. Alright, there's our brain fungus right there. And as I said, this place is just loaded with the brain fungus. We'll keep him right there, because he's just on the compass there, so we'll go on to the next one here. Collect soap 14. So we can find soap in most bathrooms in around the wasteland. I find down here, even at inside the Fort Defiance, lots of bathrooms, lots of areas for soap, all kinds of it down here. But one of the best spots for soap is right over here. It's an unmarked location, all right? And it's just due south of the Newver Gorge Bridge East. So let's actually spawn out of here. We'll go over there. Now, another good source of soap is actually, believe it or not, ghouls. Okay, now I'm not saying every ghoul will have soap on them, but every second or third one will. Okay, so ghouls are also a good source of soap. All right. So once when you spawn here, Newver Gorge Bridge East, as I mentioned, we're going to head due south. All right. And when you see that large electrical pylon, whatever you want to call it, that's where we're headed. Okay. Now, if you don't have a jetpack, I highly recommend you take your time coming down here, because if you are lower level, you don't have a whole lot of HP going on, you can easily kill yourself walking down here. All right. Because it's just a big enough drop. As you saw, it didn't look that big, right? But it is a big enough drop for you to actually kind of give yourself a little bit of damage. Now there will be some random enemies down here, so just kind of keep an eye out for that. Could be some floaters or some super mutants or mongrels, mole rats, rad pups, what have you. So just kind of keep an eye open for them. And of course right here we do have the skeleton at the bathtub, and this is hands down the best spot for soap. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're just going to collect some soap here. And I believe there's up to 23 soap in here altogether. Alright, so for the most part, if a person comes here, is probably going to clean most of it out. Alright, now I highly recommend if you come here yourself, okay, and if you're on a public server, this place is so popular, okay, it'll probably take you several server hops to get that soap. But the good thing is we have all week to do it, so you don't have to do it all today, right? But you can even check maybe like a slower time, and we know on a server that maybe doesn't have as many people. But this is a very popular spot, so just keep that in mind. You may have the server hop to get that soap, all right? Or you can try one of the bathrooms, go after some ghouls, what have you, okay? So just an FYI. What's next here? What is next? Collect burnt books 25. So again, hands down and destroy one of the best spots for burnt books, Summersville. The house on the right hand side still is. Now again, just like this soap, okay? People will use that building to reset their games. And what I mean by that is people will reset their game by picking up 250 items, which means all the items will spawn back in for them. Because after you pick up an item up, it will not spawn after you have picked up 250 items, right? If people will use those burnt books in that house to reset their game. And I have had comments over the last several months from people going to that house saying, nope, the burnt books aren't there anymore, Jim. And I really appreciate when people say that, because, you know, it's always good to know changes in the game. But I assure you that that house still has the burnt books in it. It's just that the people are unlucky because they're traveling to servers where people had already picked up, cleared out all those burnt books. Alright, so just an FYI. So on top of that house, we have right here in Sutton. If you fast travel here in Sutton, or more so to the Overseer's home, right when you spawn in, if you look towards the west, there'll be a bluish house, smaller than the Overseer's house, but that is the Overseer's childhood home. And there'll be some burnt books upstairs in the bedrooms, all right, but about 5 or 6 of them. It's a pretty decent spot. Helvetia is a pretty decent spot as well. If you actually, on the kind of bluish white house on the corner, right across the street from the yellow house, if you head upstairs, there's usually a bookshelf with about half a dozen burnt books there as well, all right? Usually you'll find some burnt books in around Fraternity Row, in the Etasai house, and the Pie house. All right, so just give you some other options there. So let's travel here to Summersville. We're going to collect our burnt books here. Now I'm mainly doing this. I try to veer from doing this. I already have a video showing you this location, but I always like to kind of, you know, include this in the video as much as possible, especially if it's like a weekly challenge where we have to collect a lot of them, because I know a lot of people are going to be looking at that video that I made quite some time ago, all right? And I know there might be someone that will comment on it saying that, nope, the burnt books there aren't there anymore, and then I can just simply say, nope, they are there, just check the video I did on the weekly challenges, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to clear out these ghouls here first, just to kind of get them out of the way. Alright, so as we can see, there's all kinds of burnt books here, all kinds of them. Again, I am on a private server, so they are spawning in easier for me. But again, if you are on a public one, you may have the server hop several times at least, to get these burnt books. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to collect these burnt books here. And again, people will use this location because there's so many burnt books here to reset their game. As you can see, there's all kinds there. There's even a bunch of them out here on the... what is wrong here? Why is that guy still living? Usually there's some right there on that little table there that some people forget about. All right. There's a bunch along this little stairway here. There's a bunch on the floor, bunch on these shelves, as you can see. So it's still good today for these burnt books in this location. But if you are having trouble, you can check out those other locations that I just mentioned to you, right? What's next? Collect a board game 4. So we do have one that's collected already. Of course, we did that for our daily challenge video. And of course, I do have lots of older videos I made early in 2023. They're very short videos, like I would say, like about 1.5 minutes long. And I show you some great locations where you can find board games, okay? And they're actually in a playlist. So if you're having a hard time, you get that old brain fart, you're thinking, I know I've seen board games somewhere, but where are they? You can check out those videos of mine to help you out because they're all still valid here today. Now, this location that we're at here, of course, good old Somersville. Of course, we have our board game area, so there'll be 3 of them here. Now, this is where I took folks for the daily challenge video, so let's go ahead and grab these guys here. And we'll kind of wait for that stuff to kind of catch up there. Right, there we go. Oh, no, collect burnt books. So we got 2 more, then we'll see the other 2 pop up here for the board game. Just a little, because I collected those burnt books so fast, right? And we're going to see the board games pop up, the 2 that we just collected there. There we go. There we go, there's the 3rd one. Now, another great spot for them, of course, up here, WV Lumber & Co. You have the Settlers Ridge, Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, the Etta House, and the Pie House. Sorry, geez. Right here, Fraternity Row, if you go upstairs, great spot for some board games up there. Over here, the Retreat, pretty good spot. Quite a few spots down here, Skyline Valley region. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of areas where they have stuff that it won't allow you to pick it up, but some of the areas that we can pick up. Right up here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, there's a couple as soon as you enter the doorway. Right at the back door there. Many great spots. Let's head back to our camp, and we will pick up the last board game here. And we'll also talk about a camp resource we got this past summer. Of course, the camp resource I'm talking about is the games cupboard. This guy right here. Now, I believe he was 500 atoms, but a lot of people liked it not only because how it's a camp resource, it will passively collect board games while you play the game, but it also looks good. A lot of people like it just for the decorative looks of it, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to collect out of this thing. There we go. Collect a board game 4 for 4. Now, if you have the games covered, you can collect all the board games and get credit for it instead of having to kind of, travel around the wasteland. Again, I always kind of promote camp resources just because it just saves you time at the end of the day, right? You can always scrap this stuff to get some valuable resources out of them. Stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get something to drink here. There we go. All right, what's next here? All right. Let's go ahead here. Kill Mirelurk 30. Many great spots we could find Mirelurks in around the wasteland. Right up here. Toxic dried lake beds. There's 6 of them. New River Gorge Bridge Resort. There's 3 of them just out back and around the swimming pool area. Somersville. Now, as I mentioned, Somersville used to be a hotspot for Mirelurks, but not anymore. But we can still find 3 of them here. And they'll be down here by the river. There's 2 that are together. And there's one a little bit further down by a ghoul. Now, these guys here will be submerged. So as you walk up closer to them, they'll kind of pop out. So there's still 3 of them here today. Right down here, Lake Reynolds. Ohio River Adventures. Pretty good spot. Now, when you pick up a Mirelurk egg, there is a chance that one will explode. Now, when they explode, there's a little Mirelurk hatchling that pops out. And those hatchlings also count as a Mirelurk. All right, FYI. You can also find some Mirelurk eggs in around the little culverts of the Grafton Dam. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, we have Vault 94, Quarry X3, Hemlock Spring Dump, and Summer Mill Motel. Okay, let's start up here. Go to the Toxic Dried Lake Bed. And we'll go after some Mirelurks here today. Another pretty good picture there. There's a little Santa Jim and a mongrel. Alright, let's go ahead here. Lock and load, Jimmy boy. Shut this light off. Where's your little buddy at there? Oh, there's right there. Now those three there, now there's going to be three more over here. Usually, I should say. Usually. Oh, the snally guster up there. Now, usually those three Mirelurks aren't grouped together like that. It's usually there'll be one over here around the corner, but that's fine. We got them. All right, let's go to the next spot here. We'll work our way down here. We'll go back to the New River Gorge Resort. And of course, there's three just out back. That's when you spawn in. We're actually going to go down the little highway here instead of having to go through the resort itself. This would be the little swimming pool, playground kind of area. Oh, how you doing? There's our boys there. Right, there's our three there. Nice, nice. What's next here? Let's keep going. Let's go to the Ohio River Adventures. Make our way over there. Get 9 of 30. Now we may have to server hop this, but we'll see how it goes. Don't really want a server hop, but only so many options here. Oh, how you doing? Didn't see you there. Right, now let's head down to the river here, Ohio River. Those of you who know your areas around the West Virginia, go ahead and get a little hatchling there. See it? I see how he counted. Pretty cool, eh? You can even lock onto him with that. It's pretty awesome. I would pick those two up. What are the odds of that? Where'd that guy go? Oh, he's out there. Cleaning himself there. Right on. Now, if we had a challenge where we had to pick up Mirelurk eggs, we would have had a much harder time. I can't believe the eggs we're picking up here. People are probably going to get mad at me. How are you picking up so many eggs, Jim? There we go. It's cool how the little hatchlings will count. Alright. Now, let's head up here. If we talk to Buddy up here, we do have a chance to start off a little quest where a bunch of Mirelurks will kind of come out of the water. A bunch of eggs over there, too. Yeah, I keep forgetting about this little nest over here, hidden, kind of hidden away. Oh, can't interact with that guy. It's fine. This guy here, fish bones.
Thanks for helping with those Mirelurks. A little help goes a long way out here. Well, we definitely appreciate it. Got enough to do.
Alright. So as I mentioned, sometimes he'll give you like a little mini thing where a bunch of Mirelurks will kind of come out of the water. So it give you a little bit more options for some Mirelurks, but fortunately not today. We'll go down here to Lake Reynolds. Let's pop down here. Now, another thing you can always look out for is, see how we have a Liberator Horde. Sometimes there's Mirelurk hordes around as well, so you can always kind of keep an eye out for them as well. Oh, I'm gonna get attacked here in a second. All right, right on. Now, usually there's a hunter here, and I don't think one of them was the hunter. That's weird. Yeah, I think they're all just regular Mirelurks in that Razor Claw. Oh well. How many do we got there so far? 25 of 30. Pretty good. Pretty good. So getting those little Mirelurk hatchlings really helped, right? Let's go over to Quarry X3. Let's pop over here. Now again, this is a little bit higher level area, but just take your time, as I mentioned. You bring a friend. Lock and load. Now there will be a Mirelurk Queen down there. You can go after her if you so wish. I wouldn't bother wasting my time because pretty high HP. You just be going through the ammo and get not a whole lot in return. Uh-oh. See what I mean? Let's stay out of sight. She'll go back to sleep there. Yeah, good for her. Now, sometimes there'll be a Mirelurk King here. And there he is. Hit him hard. Holy mackerel, wow. How did he get me from way over there? Little bugger. Now there'll be a Razor Claw in there, and he's usually level 100. And he's tricky. I call him the trickster. He's pretty smart, this guy. He's not your average Mirelurk. He's tricksy. Alright. Let's pop over here. There'll be one more. Dang, anyway, where'd he go? He's over there now. He's waiting for us. He's over there cleaning himself. Anyway, so we just need one more. Alright. Let's, what are we going to do here, Jim? Let's go to Vault 94 here real quick. We just need one more. I really don't want a server hop, so we'll pop up here. Oh, sorry. Won't bother up here. We'll go to Somersville. One more ace up the old sleeve here. Let's go to Somersville. Again, the house on the right-hand side where we get all those burnt books, those board games back in the day, infested Mirelurks. So I actually had to unlist that video because there's a bunch of feral ghouls there now. But there's still 3 of them, and they're down here by the water's edge. And to be honest with you, a lot of people forget about these guys, that they're still around. But there they are right there. There's the 2, and you'll see them pop up here real soon. And they are right there. Just like that. And the 3rd guy is a little bit further down by a ghoul. There's our ghoul there. And there's our boy right there. So you can see he's submerged, okay? Yeah, so there's our Mirelurks there. Pretty good. Didn't have the server hop. Awesome. Awesome. Kill Blood Eagle 30. Many great spots we can find Blood Eagles in around the wasteland. So nice squishy ones up here in the forest region. We got the Crosshair. We have Twin Pine Cabins. Hunter's Ridge. Now we have Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it. Starts down here, Sludge Works. Roland's Labor Camp. Widow's Perch. Killbox. Pigsty. Cliff Watch. South Cutthroat Camp. Seneca Game Camp. Ammo Dump. Of course, we have the Bloody Franks. Crimson Prospect. All kinds of options. Many options. Let's start off down here at the old Sludge Works and make our way up there, old Blood Eagle Alley. Shouldn't take us too long to get the 30. And it's lock and load, Jimmy boy. Of course, we're traveling in the dark yet again. That's when the game likes to have our setting in the dark. And we got to be careful here because there will be a flyer with power armor on. He's right inside the building there. You hear him whispering to himself. Got him nice. Now I mentioned it about him because he will have an automatic Gatling laser on him, and it's pretty brutal. Oh, jeez, Jim, lock and load, buddy. Got him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and collect, if I can. Probably going to be overweight. Yeah. Collecting a lot of junk here. Let's take a carry weight booster. Just to save ourselves some time here. There we go. Roland's Labor Camp. Let's go. Let's do it. Ow. Oh, Rover up there. See you later, Rover. Roland's Labor Camp. Let's go. Let's do it. Old Rover. What's that dog's name in Seinfeld? What's his name? Let me think here. I just had it. Farfel. Farfel the dog. You know that show of Seinfeld? Oh. Oh, is this bad boy here with the old Slayer there. Get rid of that guy. So this spot here is pretty good for around 10, at least anyway. I wish there was a way we could just pick up ammo only. If we had that option, it would be absolutely fantastic. It's good that we can pick up all items, but I just want the ammo. Personally. We're still, where is it there? Alright. Let's lock and load here. We'll go to the next spot. So we are 21 to 30. Nice. Widow's Perch. There are only going to be a couple there. Let's go up here to... yeah, we'll go to the kill box. Kill box will finish it off. And again, any one of these spots is good, depending on whatever level you're at, wherever you're most comfortable, I should say. I'm going to do some sort of inventory management. I meant to do it there before making the video, but I had someone at the door. So I kind of lost my train of thought. Whoa, what's going on here? Yeah, there we go. There we go. More brain fungus, nice. Oh, yeah, I knew you were there. I knew you were. You're just hiding out there, buddy. Yeah. Nuka-Cola Cranberry if you're ever looking for one. Of course, when we had the Nuka-Cola Cranberry challenges, we could never find it here. There we go. There's our 30th Blood Eagle. Done. Just like that. Just like that. Nice. Ouch. What's that down there? Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, baby, look at this. Yes, sir. This is a, in case you guys were wondering, this spot right here is a random encounter area. Now, a lot of times I find Mr. Squeeze here, the guy that sounds, you know, the hard lemonade recipes, okay? But sometimes there's other things that'll pop up here. Such as this fantastic, unusual pipe, alright? And let's take a look at this cat here, Pipe. Pipe is life, baby. Yeah. He took a big huff on her there, and that's what happened to him. And, yeah. Woo! Alright. Again, just random spots this thing will spawn in, alright? Alright, let's go. Actually, let's take a look here. I don't think pops up anything under unusual pipe. There we go. So we go restore 4 HP per second. And then, oh, it's gone. Whatever it said there. It just happens real quick. So you do get a little bit of effect off that, FYI, in case you guys are wondering. Alright. Now that we're done fooling around there, down to down to business, Jim. Complete event 3. So if you take a look at the description, there is a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. It is all time-stamped. A lot of the events in that video I spawn in myself. Now you can spawn in events on private servers, like the one I'm on now, and public ones. Now it's a little harder on public ones because if you just spawn in on a server, depending how old that server is, somebody may have already spawned in the event you're trying to spawn in yourself. There's usually a 30-minute cooldown, but you can spawn in events on both type of servers. You guys have seen me do it many a times, okay? You can definitely check that video because we've all been on those servers sometimes and we're looking around the map and there's just nothing going on, all right? Or there might be, you know, an event that you just want to do nice, quick, and easy, all right? So let's go ahead here. We're going to come down here to Mount Blair Train Yard. We're going to see if we can spawn in BattleBot. Alright, so unfortunately it did not spawn in for us. That is the brakes. Them's the breaks, okay? Is what it is. Where did we come across that that little Liberator Horde? Where's that at? Kill the Liberator Horde boss. That is an event, so let's pop over here, Garrahan Estate, and we will take care of that little event there. Another thing you can do is you can always claim a workshop. And if you claim a workshop, about 3 minutes later, you'll come across an event that pops up where you have to defend that workshop. And even if that workshop belongs to you or not, you will get credit for that being an event. All right, so just FYI. Anytime you come across these hordes here, I highly recommend you go after the leader, okay? Because if you don't, the leader's going to keep spawning in these guys. Holy, look at them all. Ha! Hey, guys. Let's get out of here real quick. There we go. You can do it just as quick as that. Just nice and easy. Get out of there. That was a lot of liberators, man. Holy wow, that was a lot. All right. Let's go to another event here. Let's see here. What do we got up here? What's this event up here? Oh, Feral Ghoul Horde. Let's pop here to that. Essentially join it. Now, two things can happen. Sometimes it'll drop you right in on the main horde, and other times it'll give you options to try to find the hordes in the area. All right, let's take a look at our map here. So now we have some options. We have these circles, and they're kind of all around the map. Oh, we only have one circle here today. Sometimes there can be up to 5. Oh, that's weird. Only the one. Okay, that's cool. Now, I recommend is if it does give you 5 or 4, what have you, go to the spot where you know that that horde exists. So we know the lower section of Clarksburg will have ghouls, right? The spawn in Clarksburg will go to the lower section, which we know will have ghouls, and then it'll pop up with the horde boss. And again, we just got to kill him. Now you can go ahead and kill the other guys to get some XP, whatever you want to do. You could use a couple lunch boxes and do it that way if you so wish. Alright, so we're inside the area here. Just gotta watch out. Oh! Ouch, ouch. So they all could be inside that church. There's a possibility. Now, the upper section will be full of robots, so we're not going to bother going up there. Hi. So it's funny, we have yet to come across that boss. Alright, that's weird. So it does say 0 of 4. I only see the one location with the circle around it. Huh, weird. We'll keep going here, I guess. Event complete for a ghoul, okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe they're up at the robots and the robots killed them. That's probably what happened there. Robots did us a solid this time. So you saw how we didn't even kill the guy, but because we were in the area, we got credit for it. So that's something you can always kind of keep in mind if you're lower level, all right? Let's go to good old Grafton here. And we'll see if we can spawn in either Grafton Day or Protest March. See if we can spawn in one of those bad boys and see what happens here. There's some ghouls are trying to hide from those robots. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Robots up there killed the leader. And we just happened to be in the area. Alright, so let's go ahead here. So we're going to see if we can spawn in either Grafton Day or Protest March. I'm hoping Grafton Day because it'll be nice, quick and easy. Protest March will be another 5 minutes on the video. Nice. There's our boy there. Let's lock and load. Let me get this guy in the old blowholes here. There we go. He is vaporized. Let's boogie on out of here, Jimmy. All right. Nice. So I think we're done. Oh, weeklies, Jimmy. We are just like that. Nice. Sweet. All right, let's head back to our camp. That was nice and easy. And again, if you are having trouble, you can claim a workshop. You can defend it. You can defend someone else's workshop. Spawn in your own events like what we just did there. All kinds of options for you. Let's go over weapon of the day here. I'm sure most of you are probably interested. Let's take a look. It's this bad boy here, the anti-armor rusted tactical Tesla rifle. Plus 50% armor penetration, plus 50% chance to hit targets in VATS. Minus 25% action point cost. Have a semi-auto barrel, reflex sight, and of course this awesome rusted paint. Just amazing, isn't it? Look amazing. 129 electrical damage. Takes cell. Of course, it is a rifle, so we're on a rifleman build. Under perception, we have rifleman, expert rifleman, master rifleman, all maxed right out. We have tank killer, concentrated fire, suppressor, tenderizer, covert operative, evasive, white knight, adrenaline. We have these random luck cards, and you guys saw almost every one of them kind of pop up as we were playing. Of course, that's pure luck. Legendary perk cards. These don't change for me. They all stay the same. And they're all maxed out. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, so there you guys go. So keep in mind, the Festive Scorched, again, just a reminder, when we did our daily challenge video, killed some Festive Scorched, we were able to pick up some legendary items off them, but then none of them had gifts. And I mean none of them. So it could be my end, who knows, but let me know in the comments if this is happening to you. If it goes on another day, we need to put in a ticket to Bethesda to, I'm sure other people will, but just to let them know, to help, you know, fix the game, because that's the whole reason for us going after them, to get these nice plans and new plans that are existing. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, GW3K, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost, Primus, Corn, Van Niekirk, Ben Durant. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.